Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I'm beyond excited to share this with you because I was just scrolling Reddit looking for stuff for my next video and I stumbled upon this post from 6 years ago discussing Diablo 2 demo. So I instantly googled it. Turns out it exists, it's actually true, and I am obsessed with limited or demo or beta versions of the games that I love, so I instantly downloaded. I had to fiddle with the settings a lot. I had to fiddle with OBS to be able to record a game from 2001. I had to turn on compatibility mode, but lo and behold, it works. So I welcome you to explore the world of Diablo 2 demo version with me. I hope you'll enjoy. I think you can hear the excitement in my voice. It's like Christmas in July. Probably a lot of Diablo fans knew that the game had a demo, but I didn't, and this is so exciting for me. So first and foremost, the program minimizes if I click off of it, so if there's any random cut, that's the reason. I hope it won't interfere much with the video, but well, I figured I will just say it in advance. And the second most important thing is that the game is running on a version 1.04, and I am not too versed in old Diablo versions, so I might say something like this is a demo exclusive or demo limitation, but it's actually a change from the game that's just based on the other version, on the older version that I am not too versed with. So apologies in advance, I'm not that much knowledgeable about older Diablo versions, but I think that's enough of an intro. Let's jump in and you'll see the first limitation of the demo that I'm pretty sure is actually the limitation of the demo. We can only play as the Barbarian, there are no other classes, and take a look at this old character selection screen. My god, this brings really early childhood memories when I played without Lord of Distraction. Yes, let's name our character and jump straight into the game. The game pulled its first prank on me. It randomly minimized from 800-600 to an even smaller resolution, and there isn't actually a way to change it in the video options. I'm pretty sure this is just the 1.04 issue, so we're gonna have to suffice with this smaller screen. I'll try to make it so you don't see a difference. And we are off to explore, and I already know one more limitation of the demo. We can only train skills from the first row. So as a barbarian, we're limited to Howl and Find Potion, cannot use Find Item. We can put our mastery points into swords, axes, or maces, so I will have to make that choice. I usually play a barbarian with maces, so I think we might go with swords. I don't know if Akara offers a reroll. I don't think she does, so that's a really hard choice for me. And for the combat skills, we only have Bash, so that's a simple choice. For now, I'm just off to explore, and we will of course do the Den of Evil. From reading a little bit about the demo while it was installing, I read that there is only 2 quests, and that is the Den of Evil and the Blood Raven. So I assume that the other locations are limited as well. We will see in what way soon, but at least we can do the Den of Evil, which will give us the 1 skill point. Our first level up to level 2, and it's time to make the choice. I could wait a bit and pick Bash now, but I am pretty giddy, so I think swords, axes, or maces. I did a little bit of digging, and there is one unique weapon that can drop at this level, I'm pretty sure, and that's a sword called Rixod's Keen. But I have a sneaking suspicion that I might be able to do something cool if I get to higher levels. I won't be talking about that yet, so I think I will put my first point into maces. I will keep with playing the maces. I love the maces in my regular Diablo 2 Classic playthrough, so we will be going maces. And as for stats, that can wait, I think. Okay, this little side panel, new stats, is bothering me too much, so I'll just unveil my master plan right away. I will be putting points into dexterity, because I want to get 35 dexterity and then 41 strength to be eventually able to wear a flail, which I hope to be able to gamble from Geed if I get a high enough level. So that is the master plan, because a flail can have 3 sockets, and I suspect putting gems into our weapon will be the biggest source of damage, bigger than the unique sword could provide. Level 3. Ooh, we got a ring and a Tome of Identify. I guess this is one of those 1.04 things, but I don't think I ever found a tome out there in the wild. Anyways, poison resist. Why not? Why not? Last one, and this is the Den of Evil cleansed of evil. Let's talk to Akara. I hope you still give 1 skill point. Yep. So, since this is a demo, right, I think it would be really silly to min-max this. I mean, I will min-max this, but I will a little less max. I just want to put 1 point into every skill, maybe not into every combat mastery, because come on, but I want to get Howl and Find Potion as well, just, you know, just to be able to do everything I can. So here's a point into Find Potion, and let's sell our spoils. I was able to get throwing knives, and I was happy to get them because they sell for a lot, but apparently not in this version. So goodbye. Looks like amassing vast amounts of wealth won't be easy, which is a shame because I need a lot of gold to be able to gamble in the future. And as you can see, there are no mana potions in the shop. It's not like I needed them, but I knew that's a thing in all Diablo versions, and it's just silly to see. Also, all of these strangling gas potions. Really cool to be able to see the store like this. And I wanted to buy myself a scepter to have a mace, but looking at those prices, I guess I'll pass. I took a quick look at Charcy's store as well, and it's really cool to see stuff like armor, weapons, magic, and then miscellaneous. And in magic we have boots that I would like to buy with fast run walk. Not faster run walk, just fast run walk. Nothing more to do in the city than to go out and explore onwards to the Cold Plains. Here's the Cold Plains, our first and I guess only waypoint, because as far as I know the stony field will be locked off somehow, and the only other location we can enter is the burial grounds. I'm really curious what it would look like, the barrier to stony field that we cannot pass. Will it be a physical barrier or some kind of NPC that won't let us pass? Maybe just the terrain will generate in such a way that we won't be able to enter stony. Level 4, and I found my first blue amulet. Got a zone border over here. Let's see what this is. Burial grounds. Okay, I will go there later. I don't think I'm ready yet. For now, I want to go all around the zone and try to find a Stony Fields entrance, if it even exists. I don't think I missed any entrances. There is just one road, and it seems to only lead to the burial grounds, and other than that, I don't think there is any stony entrance at all. I think it just doesn't exist. So with that revelation out of the way, I think we can enter the cave and try to find level 2, because if I remember correctly, this is one of the dungeons that has 2 levels, and level 2 should have those sparkling chests, and maybe we can get something good out of it. I'm honestly a little bit scared of going to Bloodraven, because I remember when I was a child and I had big troubles with fighting her. Eventually I managed to defeat her with a paladin using a bardish, because I was a kid and I didn't really read what items do. I just looked at damage and armor, and those were the only 2 stats that I looked at. Now I actually can read a little better, believe it or not, but I'm still a little hesitant. There is indeed a sparkling chest here. It doesn't sparkle, but let's hope that it gives some good loot. And we got a blue club, so that gives me a little bit of hope. 1 to 2 fire damage, plus damage to undead, that's all I need. Just Let me finally... Actually, let's compare the stats. Currently, my bash does 6 to 11, and with this club, it's 4 to 15, so a definite upgrade. And we also got a blue sash, but I managed to get this blue light belt, and I think it's pretty decent, so I don't really want to waste any tome charges, any scrolls of identifying, because if you think about it, without Stony Fields, there is no Deckard Cain in the game, so I have to use scrolls for everything. With this club in my hand, I feel slightly better prepared, but I still need potions to go to Bloodraven, and I really don't want to spend any gold. I think it's like 30 gold per potion. So the plan for now is to grind monsters until I get potions and just heal up at Akara and not drink them, and hopefully we can stash some for the Bloodraven fight. Level 5. I think instead of putting more points into the Maze Mastery, it's time to put our point into Howl, because the further we go, the longer it will be between points. And at last level up, I got my 35 Dexterity, so I think it's time to put some points into Strength and work towards that 41 for the Flail. I managed to find a ring and an amulet that were worth a little bit of money, so I think we can splurge this one time and buy a bunch of potions. And with that, I think we're ready. I think we're ready to head into the Bloodraven, and there's one interesting thing. I looted those healing potions, like full healing potions, and I think in later versions of the game you can find them much later than early Act 1, so... Oh look, I even managed to get level 6 on the way. I'm just gonna pump some points into Vitality, why not? And one more point into Maze Mastery, and I think now we are definitely ready. Let's step into the burial grounds and wish me luck. Oh, easy. First try. Turns out over 20 years of experience mean a little bit at least, and I was definitely over prepared, but alas. The Bloodraven is no more.
Good riddance, Bloodraven.
We can talk to Kasia to finish the quest and get the reward, and I'm gonna be honest, I never liked playing with a mercenary, even with those Act 2 mercenaries, I just never used them. So if we get a mercenary, I think there is a high chance something will happen to her so she no longer follows me. Be right back. Sorry, Amplisa, it's nothing personal, I just really don't like you. And with Bloodraven gone, this unlocks the quote-unquote endgame for the demo, which is the Mausoleum and the Crypt down south here. I wonder if we can get some cool loots out of those, and at the very least, I think those will be the best places to farm gold for the gambling later on. Ooh! My first magic item, I think that's what they're called. Yellow one, the hand axe, has to be identified, even though we are not axes. Ooh, the damage is pretty nice. Well, I'm sure we will find a magic maze soon enough. So this is the crypt, pretty small, but it has one very good chest at the end, and I also found one sparkling chest right at the entrance. So let's see what it hides inside. Ooh, I should have opened this one first. You know what, let's drop this and see this. Fast hit recovery, enhanced defense, and 4 to life. What else can you ask for? A lot of things, but I'm really happy with this one. So that was the crypt, and as for the mausoleum, it feels a little more packed with monsters, but it only has one chest, so let's open it. And in this little corner, there is a weapon rack and an armor stand, so that might be a source of something interesting. But yeah, that is the endgame dungeons, endgame locations. I think the cave will be more endgame than those two personally, but we will probably have to do a little bit of everything. And with all of the content of the demo completed, I think the only thing that's left is to enter the grinding stage, so we can grind the Bloodraven, the Crypt, the Mausoleum, and the Cave for some better items, hopefully gamble some uniques, hopefully get some higher levels, all for the never-ending glory of just playing a hack and slash game and getting better stats for the sake of it. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. Unsurprisingly, in the demo, I knew what a treasure this is the first time I saw that Reddit post. And yeah, there is one issue I predict with all of the grinding. We will have to run from the Cold Plains waypoint to all of the locations I mentioned before. And the waypoint is pretty far from everywhere, actually. So it would be good to be able to reroll a map, but the only way I think you can do that in demo is to make a new character. And I really don't like doing that, especially since we have this level 6 established now on the video, so I think I will just stick with this one. But it might bite me in the ass in the future. Anyway, with all that said and done, thank you for watching, and there is one last thing I wanted to explore. There is this dialogue option on Akara called End of Shareware, and I'm really curious what will happen when I click this. Turns out it starts a slideshow of promotional material, so I will leave you with those cool screenshots, and for now, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope you had a wonderful day, and who knows, maybe there will be a next one, so I hope to see you there. Goodbye.